Duel 21. Begin! Welcome guys, this is Uncle 193 and this is the 21st Dueling Network Duel. In this duel I'm using an Ice Barrier / Destiny Hero / Elemental Hero deck. Well, it has Ice Barriers, a couple other waters, a few Destiny Heroes, and then Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. I made this deck about a year ago on Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2011 because Mr. Kevin Cheek suggested me to do that back then. I was searching for a Dutch opponent because I wanted to face some Dutch people, and I found one. So here I play Destiny Draw, discarding a Destiny Hero, in this case Diamond Dude, and then drawing 2 cards. Then I summon Spined Gilman and play the spell Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion is like a special kind of polymerization, but only for elemental hero monsters. From your field and or graveyard, you banish the fusion material monster so you can summon an elemental hero from your extra deck. I have Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, which requires 1 hero monster, which is Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, and Spined Gilman as the water monster in this case. Absolute Zero is very helpful in multiple ways, because when it leaves the field, for any reason, all the opponent's monsters are destroyed. And if you would have another Miracle Fusion card, it doesn't matter if you have another hero monster or another water monster, because Elemental Hero Absolute Zero is both of them. So you can, if you have another Destiny Hero, for example, you can use Elemental Hero Absolute Zero as the water monster fusion material. If you have a water monster like Dark in my hand, you can use Elemental Hero Absolute Zero as the hero fusion material. And then because the Absolute Zero that was already on the field leaves the field, the opponent's monsters are destroyed in the process. But too bad that didn't really work. So here I play Medallion of the Ice Barrier, which lets me add a level 4 or below Ice Barrier from my deck to my hand. And I select Samurai of the Ice Barrier, I believe. This is an Ice Barrier monster which has 1800 attack power. It has, in a way, a kind of negative effect, because when it's changed from face-up attack position to face-up defense position, it destroys itself. I do get to draw 1 card, but it destroys itself, which can be really annoying. Luckily, the opponent didn't really have any of that at this moment, so I was fine. Here I set Ojama Delta Hurricane, which can't be activated normally because I don't have any of the Ojamas, but Destiny Hero Diamond Dude's ability would allow me to use Ojama Delta Hurricane. Would that card be on the top of my deck when I play Destiny Hero's ability? But it wasn't, so I'm now just putting it down as sort of a, what do we call it? Well, for him to use a card to waste like Heavy Storm or Mystical Space Typhoon, something like that. And he uses a deck with good amount of Lightray monsters, which are new monsters to the TCG. And they need a specific amount of light monsters in your graveyard with different names so you can special summon them. And you can't normal summon or set them either. And most of them have effects that banish light monsters from your grave. And in this case, Diabolos banishes a light monster from your grave and has a look at one of the opponent's set cards. That can be a spell or trap, but also a set monster. And then decides bottom or top of deck. And the one that the opponent selects, that's where the card goes. He's wanted a Delta Hurricane to go to the bottom, so I did. And here he uses AD Changer's effect to change my Samurai into defense mode, which is very smart because that way my monster is destroyed. And here I don't have many life points left. I need a really good move here to pull it off. I do have a good amount of monsters in my graveyard, so I can go Miracle Fusion for another Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, which I'm pretty sure I will do because I have the necessary materials in my graveyard. And with Absolute Zero's ability, I can get rid of both of his monsters. Too bad I don't have a second Miracle Fusion, because that would have been able to give me an absolute 0 and have him not have any monsters due to the first zero's effect. But yeah, here I banish a Dudark of the Ice Barrier and Destiny Hero Diamond Dude so I can get out my second absolute 0. And not much I can do here. Medallion can't really get me a really useful Ice Barrier at this point. So what I'm going to do here is just attack Herald of Creation, I believe. Yep, I am. Just going with Herald of Creation, taking it out 700 damage. Yep. And then I play Medallion of the Ice Barrier. That way I can get, I believe I add Blizzed, a level 1 Ice Barrier. When it's destroyed and by battle and sent to the grave, you can draw a card. So I can place that in defense mode, and I use Gold Sarcophagus to banish Miracle Fusion, which I can then get to add to my hand during my second standby phase after I activated Gold Sarcophagus. And here I just set Blizzed to use its effect later. But here he is very smart and uses Lightray Diabolus' effect again, banishing another light monster from his graveyard to, in this case, check my set monster, and then decide top or bottom of deck. And because it wasn't destroyed by battle, I don't get to draw a card either. So, and here, he makes a really great move. He destroys Absolute Zero, my ability to get rid of his monster, but he has Call of the Haunted, making him able to bring back a monster from his graveyard, which is Dimensional Alchemist, I believe that card is called. And with that, he was able to finish me off. Thank you, Necruta, for the game. I really enjoyed dueling you. A Dutch opponent for a video, that was really nice. I currently have 2 deck suggestions that I'm working on, a Spellcaster Lockdown and my own Lightray deck. I'll see what I can make of those. But until then, I'll see you guys later.